before anything else, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell, because today I'm going to show you something so remarkable, it might change how you look at old coins forever. Gentlemen, imagine this, a small, modest coin tucked away for decades in someone's drawer, forgotten, overlooked. To most people, just an old 20-cent piece from South Africa. But to those who know, that little coin could hide a secret so powerful it demands you lean in, listen closely, and never underestimate the value of what's in your hands. Let me tell you a story about memory, history, and possibility. In 1975, South Africa minted a 20-cent coin made of nickel, bearing the national coat of arms and the beloved protea flower, the symbol of strength and beauty. On its obverse, you'll see the inscription SUD Africa, South Africa, 1975, striking in two languages, reminding us of the country's dual heritage. On the reverse, the protea flower, with the denomination 20 and the artist's monogram TS for designer Tommy Sassing. Muntstuck.com +2 lastdodo.com +2". This was not a rare coin in its day. The mint produced nearly 13 million of them. Muntstuck.com +1 over time. Many circulated, many got lost, and many ended up scuffed and battered by the years. A handful survived in crisp, uncirculated condition, shining, untarnished, like time itself paused around them. Now, for decades, coin collectors have assigned modest values to this coin. In worn condition, maybe 25 to 65 US cents depending on grade. en.forenum.com and higher grade examples. Some listings push the price into the low single digits, around $5 and 39 cents in uncirculated condition. vcoins.com no wild sums in published catalogs yet. But that's exactly where possibility meets curiosity. Because here's the thing, value isn't always what's on paper. Sometimes value is what stirs the imagination. Sometimes value is what could be, rather than what has been. And sometimes, just sometimes, a coin with humble origins becomes the centerpiece of a legend. So, what drives value in numismatics, especially for men who've lived through nearly 7 decades of change, who understand the weight of history, the pull of rarity? Let me walk you through the forces that could push an ordinary coin into extraordinary territory. Condition: a coin untouched by time, uncirculated, mint state, commands a premium. Light reflects off every detail. Edges are sharp. The strikes are full, rarity beyond mintage. Even with millions made, very few survive in perfect state. Some may have died, some lost, some damaged. The survivors are fewer, errors and anomalies. A misprint, double strike, off-center minting, planchet flaws. These draw collectors like moths to flame. Historical resonance. 1975 was a year of shifting tides in South Africa. Any coin that can be tied to a special event, transitional period, or scarce die variety gains mystique. Collector sentiment and speculation. As collectors' interest shifts, demand can spike. A single determined buyer can pay astonishing sums if they believe in destiny, not just data. Now, pair all of that with a bold claim, a whisper, a rumor, and you have what every collector dreams of, a coin with legendary potential. In recent months, I've been hearing murmurs. A handful of private collectors believe one particular specimen of the 1975 South Africa 20-cent coin, flawless, defect-free, perfect toning, could fetch something like $984,000 in the right hands. Now hold on. Stop and think about that for a second. A coin originally worth mere cents, tied to national history, reaching for almost $1 million? Sounds like a fairy tale, right? But history has taught us. Many mythical coin sale records once seemed impossible, until someone actually cut the check. Will it ever hit that figure? I won't guarantee it. But here's what I can say. If someone out there is convinced this coin is the perfect specimen, no scratch, perfect strike, gorgeous toning, and they have deep pockets, they'll start a bidding war If an influential museum or numismatic institution wants that coin to complete a rare set, they may pay more than any individual private collector if the coin exhibits a heretofore undiscovered variety or error. It suddenly leaps from common issue to once-in-a-lifetime find. Let me paint a hypothetical auction scene for you. It's a grand hall in London or Zurich. Collectors from across the globe gather. The coin is unveiled. Spotlights dance on its surface. The auctioneer begins. Opening bid, $1 million. Shock. The crowd stirs. A bidder raises a paddle. Then another. The sum spirals upward. Back and forth. Eventually, the gavel falls. Sold for USD 984,000. The room erupts. Cameras flash. That humble 20-cent coin, once languishing in pocket passes or old change jars, becomes the headline of the year. Will it really happen? Maybe. Maybe not. But you and I, you who appreciate history, you who see hidden stories, we feel the possibility. Gentlemen, this is why coins fascinate us. Because they are silent time capsules. A 20-cent coin may not shout wealth at first glance. But with the right eyes, history, condition, and collector passion, it might just whisper fortunes. Soft pause. Camera zoom on the coin as light crosses its surface. So, if you're watching now, and you've got a 1975 South Africa 20-cent coin, or even just a hunch that you might, don't toss it aside. Clean it gently, if needed, under expert guidance. Examine its surfaces. Look for unusual toning, odd alignment, perfect finish. Get it graded by a reputable grading service. Because in numismatics, sometimes one coin becomes a legend. And to you, my loyal viewers, thank you for being here. Keep your eyes open. Keep your passion alive. And never forget, value is more than numbers. Value is what moves us. Beat. And now, here's the dramatic twist. In the grandest version of this tale, some believe a flawless specimen of the 1975 South Africa 20-cent could someday command $984,000 at auction. Yes, $984,000. A staggering sum for a coin that once circulated in pocket folds and faded change jars. Take that with a grain of salt, but let it fuel your curiosity. Because sometimes, the difference between ordinary and legendary is believing that a coin could be more than what we expect. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share this video with fellow collectors, and if you have a 1975 South Africa 20-cent or any coin, drop a comment, send a photo. Who knows? You might hold the next legend in your hand. And that is roughly 700, 900 words in spoken style. You can pad or trim. You should adapt timing, pacing, and visuals. Add disclaimers that real market values are far lower, unless evidence emerges that supports extreme valuations.